Hi friends, in the previous videos we have discussed about the various concepts of negotiable instrument act. In this video let us discuss about the crossings of the checks. So what is the meaning of crossing? So whenever you are having any check, if you are drawing two parallel lines like this left side top corner, then this is called as crossings of the checks. Here please do remember there is no rule under the act which says that it has to be on the left side top edge only. It can be like this, it can be anywhere. But the fact is, as a general practice, we don't accept these types of crossing, we will accept only left side top edge. So there is a practice, the act is silent, the act says only whenever you are crossing like this, okay, it provides only for the crossing of the checks. Okay, so there is no provision which says that you have to cross at the left side top edge like that. Before that, before discussing about the various types of crossings, let us try to understand why this concept of crossing came into picture and what is the significance of the crossing. Suppose if A gave a check to B, if A gave a check to B and generally he has to submit with the banking company. Suppose A is having account with ICICI, A is having account with ICICI, B can approach ICICI bank directly at the counter, he can realize the check. Suppose C is a thief and he took the check from the B without his knowledge and he submitted to the ICICI bank. And ICICI bank at the counter they made the payment. So here there is a possibility the person who is not intended to receive the payment, he receives the payment. So we are having so many case laws in the 18th century and 19th century whereby the bank employees they themselves they receive the payment. That means when I am going to the banking company and I am giving the check and instead of giving the money to me, they say that we will give the money tomorrow and they have received the money, they realize the money. That means the bank employees they themselves they are receiving the money. So that was happened in various case laws and accordingly we have developed the concept of crossings of the checks. So this is the basic background why they introduce the concept of crossings. Now let us try to understand what is the meaning of crossing here. So whenever if I am doing the crossing, suppose A is having account with something X bank, he gave the check to B by doing the crossing. When he is doing the crossing, it means that A is giving an instruction to his banking company that don't make the payment at the counter. That means he cannot give the cash in hand. In hand, he cannot give the cash. B should have some account or someone should have the account and this has to be routed to another bank. Here it is a paying bank. Here it is a paying bank and it is a collecting bank. So whenever you are giving the check like that, it has to be routed to the collecting banker only. That means here when A is giving the check to B and when A is doing the crossing, it means that A is giving an instruction to his banking company that don't pay at the counter. That means if you go to the bank and if you ask the banking company at the counter, they will not make the payment. So you have to deposit in separate account, you have to deposit in account and to that account only. That means this check will be honored. Honored means making the payment. Honored only when another collecting banking company is approaching the paying banking company. That means collecting banker must be there, then only paying banker will make the payment. So here we are discussing only theory. There is a lot of differences are there between the theory and the practice. So when I am saying that it is crossed like this, it means that A is giving the instruction to banking company don't pay at the counter. It doesn't mean that when A is giving the check to B, X should make the payment to only B. There is no rule like that. Suppose like the example B is not having the account. If B is not having the account, B can give the check to C. If C is having the check, C can deposit in his banking company so that he can realize the amount. So that means I am giving the instruction to my banking company that don't make the payment at the counter. That means I am not at all saying don't please make the payment to someone. So I am not specifying any person, or I am not giving any instruction to my banking company to make the payment to a specific person. So here I am only giving the instruction to my banking company, don't pay at the counter. Individuals cannot receive, only collecting banker can receive. If B is not having the account, there is a possibility B can give the check to C and C can deposit in his account and he can realize the amount. Even that is also possible. So if you are doing the processing, you can trace it out who is receiving the money. Why? Because if B is individually going, okay, I am not talking about the 21st century, I am talking about 19th century and 20th century. If B is going to the counter and if he is receiving the money, we cannot trace it out who has received the payment. So that is why if X is paying the amount to Y, obviously when Y is having the account, so that is B is maintaining the account with Y, Y will be having the B's details. So we can know who has received the payment. So to trace it out who received the payment, we introduce the concept of the crossing. So this is the meaning of crossing. Crossing means drawing the two parallel lines. But when you are drawing the two parallel lines, what is the instruction that you are giving? You are giving instruction to your drawing that don't make the payment at the counter. Please pay to one collecting banker only. So this is the meaning of actual meaning of the crossing. So let us try to understand the various kinds of crossings. So these are all in existence in theory only. Majority of the crossings they are not in existence practically. Theory is different and the practice is different. I can do the crossing like this, or else I can do the crossing and company. Sometimes I can do crossing like this and co, and I can do like this, not negotiable, payee account, under rupees so and so, or else I can do the crossing SBI. These are all the various kinds of crossings. So let us discuss about each and every crossing in detail. If I am doing the crossing like this, I am giving the instruction to my banking company, don't pay the counter, please make the payment to another collecting banker only. And company. Nowadays, previously there was a practice, they used to write and company, nowadays it is not in existence. Generally, there was a practice whenever if any business entity is receiving the payment, if any business entity, that is payee is a business entity, that is and company and co. If payee is a business entity and you wanted to make the payment to the business entity, not to the individual, then you can say that either you can write and company like this and go like this. But right now these were not in existence. Okay, even if you write like this, if you don't write this if you don't write also, it doesn't make any difference. And not negotiable. So what is the meaning of not negotiable? It means that suppose if A is giving the instrument to B. Normally, if I am doing only normal crossing, if B is not having the account, B can give the instrument to C. C can deposit with his banker. C can deposit with his banker and he can realize that is possible. But here, when I am giving not negotiable, it means that B cannot negotiate to C. That means B cannot negotiate to any other party. So already we have discussed the meaning of negotiation. Here, when I am saying that not negotiable, it means only not negotiable. It doesn't mean that not transferable. That means when I am giving the instrument to B, if I am writing it as a not negotiable, if B is giving the instrument to C, C is entitled to receive the payment provided B's title is not defective. If B's title is defective, automatically C is not entitled to receive the payment. So already we have discussed the meaning of negotiation. Negotiation means when I am transferring the property to you, if you are able to receive the payment without any defect, that is, if my title is defective, even though my title is defective, if you are able to receive the entire payment, then that is called as negotiation. Without any defect, if you are able to receive the payment, if you are able to receive the instrument in toto, then that is called as negotiation. In case of transfer, if my title is defective, automatically your title will be defective. That means if you are a transferee, if the transferor's title is defective, automatically transferee's title will be defective. So here when I am doing not negotiable, it means it's only not negotiable. It doesn't mean that not transferable. So if B is transferring, if B's title is defective, automatically C's title will be defective. It is only C will not get the good title. C will get the title only to the extent of the B's title. So that's the meaning of not negotiable. Even nowadays, even we are also not using, even this is also not used much. And account payee, or we can write account payee like this also. Payee or account payee. So that means if I am giving the check and if I am writing like this, pay to Mr. B. If I am writing on the check, pay to Mr. B. If I am doing the crossing like pay account or account pay, it means that I am giving the instruction to my banking company that please make the payment to B only. That means B should have the account, and to that account only I should give the payment. So here whose responsibility it is? Because as a paying banker, I am not expected to know. As a paying banker, I am not expected to know who is B. Why? Because suppose A gave the check to B. A is having account with X bank, B is having account with Y bank. When B is submitting the check to Y bank, how X can know who is B? So that is why when I am doing the crossing, that is payee account or account payee, it is the responsibility of the collecting banker to verify whether B's name is written on the instrument or not. Listen to me carefully. When I am writing payee account like this, it is the responsibility of the collecting banker to verify whether B's name is there on the instrument or not. So that's the meaning. Payee account payee means whose name is there on the instrument, he is entitled to receive the payment. So to his account only it has to be deposited. Because paying banker is not expected to know who is B. So B will, when B is submitting the instrument to Y, that is his banker will verify, they shall verify, okay, who is, whether B's name is there on the instrument or not. So that is the meaning of account pay and pay account. And under rupees, so it means that if I am writing, suppose if I am writing 1 lakh rupees like this, so the check is valid only if I am giving the check up to 1 lakh rupees. Above 1 lakh rupees, it's not a valid one. Generally, these kinds of checks are used at the corporate entities whereby the directors or any officer may not misutilize. Okay, he may not misutilize the powers, because if you are writing under so and so amount, then obviously the manager or any person who is having the check, he cannot write the check which is more than this value. Okay, and if I am writing like this SBI, what it means? The collecting banker must be SBI. If I am writing like this SBI, the collecting banker must be SBI. So my paying banker, that is A, is giving the instruction to X banking company that the collecting banker must be SBI. Okay. Suppose take the example. If I am writing like this SBI or some Axis Bank. So, to whom it is payable, you may presume that I am giving the instruction to my banking company that please make the payment to SBI Bank or Axis Bank, but this is not a valid one. Why? Because whenever I am giving the instruction, okay, the check definition is very clear. Okay, it has to be payable to a certain person or order of a certain person. Here, the person is not certain. Whether that is payable to SBI or whether that is payable to Axis Bank, we are not clear. Okay, so when you are giving the check like this is not a valid one. Okay, so these are all the various kinds of crossing that are there. Okay, so in your material they have given under the heading general crossings and special crossings. So special crossings, these are all below this, these are all considered to be special crossings, and generally above all these things are considered to be general crossings. And apart from this, even they have given the double crossing also. You can refer this material. You can refer this material, CMA material. There they have given non-negotiable crossing, double crossing, all these things. So this is about the crossing. So are you clear with the meaning of crossing? Crossing means whenever I am giving the instruction to my banking company that don't make the payment at the counter, then that is called as crossing. Crossings can be various kinds. Either it can be like this, blank, general crossing, and co, and company, and co, not negotiable, payee account, undervalue, SBA, and Axis Bank. Sometimes you can have any permutations and combinations. Sometimes I can draw or I can give the negotiable check like this also. Account payee, SBI, not negotiable. Account payee, SBI, not negotiable. So whenever if I am doing the crossing like this, it means that whose name is written, he is entitled to receive, and the collecting banker must be SBI, and it is not negotiable. Obviously, whenever I am writing account payee not negotiable, it doesn't make any difference. Why? Because any person who is having whose name is there on the instrument, he himself is entitled to receive the payment. So this is the meaning of crossing. Now, who can do the crossing? According to section 125 of the Act, where the check is crossed generally, if it is crossed only like this, okay, suppose if I am having the check, I can write, that is the holder, that means if I am having the check, the holder of the check can cross it specifically. I can write anything, maybe I can write account payee like that. Where the check is crossed generally or specifically, the holder may add the word not negotiable. Suppose when I am receiving the check, already the person who is giving the check to me, already he wrote account payee. Then again I can add the word not negotiable, so that I am not negotiating to someone. Where the check is crossed specially, suppose it is crossed specially, that means I cannot write any other further conditions. Then there is a possibility the banking company, okay, may cross it in favor of other person. How banking company may cross it? Suppose A is at Hyderabad, B is at Chennai. A gave the check to B. A is having account with X bank. B is having account with Y bank. When I gave the check to B, A gave the check to B gave the check to Y. Generally, Y should approach X banking company. That means Y should have branch at Hyderabad. That means Y will give this check to another Y bank that is situated at Hyderabad. Here this Y bank is situated at Chennai. This Y bank is situated at Chennai. And they will give the check to another Y bank, and that is situated at Hyderabad. This Y bank will submit the check to X bank. Then they will receive the money. This will be given to Y bank. From there, B will receive the money. So this is how the clearing process will carry out. Suppose take an example. If Y is not having the check, if Y is not having the branch at Hyderabad, then at Hyderabad maybe some Z bank is having branches. Then Y can order Z bank to receive the check on its behalf. Here who is the collecting banker actually? Y is a collecting banker. Instead of Y, who is going to act as a collecting banker? Z. So Z bank is acting as a agent to the Y bank. Z bank is acting as an agent to Y bank. So when the check is crossed specially, that means all the instructions are given. Okay, in that case, if Y is not having the branch at Hyderabad, then Y can order Z bank. It means here Z bank is also having the branch at Chennai. Otherwise, there is no fund in authorizing the Z bank. So Z is also having the branch at Chennai. So that Z bank can receive from X bank. This bank can give the amount to Z bank that is located in Chennai. Then Z bank will give the amount to Y bank. So if this is the situation, then Y bank can authorize Z bank. Okay, so here they can write that Z bank. then they will do the signature of the Y bank, authorized signatory. So if Y bank is doing the authorized signatory, it means that who is doing the crossing here? Y bank is doing the crossing because it is a collecting banker to authorize the Z bank to collect check from the X bank. So when any check is crossed, especially the banker to whom is crossed may cross again it specifically, the banker to whom it is crossed may cross it specifically to another bank as his agent for collection. That means it is authorizing the Z bank for the collection purpose. So this is the meaning of the crossing. I think you are clear with the meaning of crossing. Then let us discuss about who can be the party to the negotiable instrument. Simply to say who can be the party to the negotiable instrument, who can draw the negotiable instrument? Any person who is having the capacity to enter into the contract. If someone is having the capacity to enter into the contract, then he can enter in, he can draw the negotiable instrument. Suppose minor, whether minor is competent to contract as per the section 11 of the Indian Contract Act, a minor is not capable of entering into the contract. So whether minor can draw a check? No. So a simple rule is that in case of minor, always incoming is welcome, outgoing is prohibited. That means if you are saying that minor is liable, the law will say that minor is non liable. If you are saying that minor is receiving something, then the law will allow that. So whether minor can be a payee? Yes, he can be payee. Why? Because he is receiving the money. Whether minor can be drawee? No. Whether minor can be drawer? No. Why? Because minor cannot be made liable. Whether the company or corporation can be the party to the contract, can be party to the negotiable instrument, whether they can prepare? Yes, it depends on the memorandum of association and articles of association of the corporation. So when you are incorporating any company, in the articles of association, you should specifically state the company is having the power to execute any negotiable instrument. If you fail to mention, then corporation will not have the power to execute the negotiable instrument. Agent, if the principal is having the power to execute, then automatically, if the principal is authorizing the agent, then agent can do that, subject to the contract of agency. Legal representative, that means whenever if you are authorizing any legal representative, there is legal representative of a deceased person who signs his name. So here, if you are talking about the legal representative, again he is liable on the instrument provided subject to the provisions of the Succession Act. Okay, so subject to the succession legislations. So as per section 30 of the Negotiable Instrument Act, a legal representative of the deceased person who signs his name to a negotiable instrument incurs personal liability unless by clear words he limits himself his liability to the extent of the assets. That means when any successor is there, okay, suppose take an example, a father executed the negotiable instrument. He deceased. After executing the negotiable instrument, father died. Whether the son is responsible for that negotiable instrument? Yes, the son is responsible for that negotiable instrument unless when he is succeeding the property, if he is restricting himself that I will not be liable personally, I will be liable only to the extent of my assets. That means whatever may be the asset that he is receiving from the father, if he is saying that only I am liable to that extent, then his liability is limited. But in the normal circumstances, son is responsible for the liabilities incurred by the father. So from this we can understand who can be the party to the negotiable instrument. Any person who is capable of entering into the contract, they can be party to the negotiable instrument. Minor can be party provided if he is not incurring the liability. Company can be a party to the negotiable instrument. That means they can draw a negotiable instrument provided that is authorized by articles of association. Agent, so if the principal is having the authority and the principal is delegating the authority to agent, then agent can be the party. Legal representative, it depends on situation to situation. If legal representative is not restricting, then in the normal circumstances, legal representative can be responsible for the negotiable instrument. So with this we have completed more or less all the topics in the negotiable instrument. We are pending with only due date and the payment in due course. Let us discuss about the concept of due date. So what is this due date? Due date means, if you observe Negotiable Instrument Act, which says that the due date will be, you have to add 3 days as grace period. I'll give you one example. Suppose I am drawing an instrument on 1/4/2020 that is payable after 30 days. Then the due date will be, actually 30 days means 1/5/2020 plus 3 days. The due date will be 4/5/2020. That means if the instrument is payable after 30 days, 30 days you have to add plus 3 days you have to add. Suppose if the instrument is payable on certain date. Suppose if I am saying that the instrument is payable on 31st March 2021, then the due date will be plus 3, that is 3rd April 2021. So whenever you are calculating the due date, you should add 3 days as a grace date. So that is the law. So due dates will be every instrument which is payable otherwise than on demand. Okay, so the market card due dates is applicable only to the instrument which is not payable on demand. If the instrument is payable on demand, the best example for the instrument which is payable on demand is check. In case of check, there is no specified period is required. Directly you can go to the banking company and you can demand the payment. So unless the instrument is payable on demand, in the normal circumstances, maybe the instrument is payable after expiry of certain period. Maybe the instrument is payable on certain date. So whatever may be the circumstances, you need to add 3 days as a grace period. Then that becomes the due date. So this is the concept of due date under the NIR. Now let us discuss about payment in due course. So this is very simple topic, payment in due course. What is the meaning of payment in due course? Payment in due course means whenever you are making the payment as per the apparent tenor of the instrument. What is the meaning of tenor? T-E-N-O-R. Tenor. T-E-N-O-R. Tenor means instructions. So already we have discussed about the crossings. Okay. So when I am doing the crossing, I am not giving the instruction to my banking company. Yes, I am giving the instruction to my banking company. So when the banking company is making the payment as per the apparent tenor, suppose I will give you one example. I have given the check to Mr. B. When I am giving the check, I did the general crossing. So when I am doing the general crossing, it means that my banking company is not expected to make the payment at the counter. If my banking company is making the payment at the counter, that means he is going to my bank directly, and at the counter only my banking company is making the payment. Then this is not as per the apparent tenor. Suppose I am giving the check of 1 lakh rupees. My banking company is paying 2 lakh rupees. How they can pay 2 lakh rupees when I am giving the check for 1 lakh rupees? So as per the instructions that are there on the instrument, the banking company is expected to make the payment of 1 lakh rupees only. So whatever may be the instructions, suppose maybe that is relating to amount, maybe that is relating to due date, maybe that is relating to date of the execution of the instrument. Suppose on 1st April 2020 I am giving a check stating that the date what I have written is 10th April. On 1st April I gave the check to you, but I wrote 10th April on the instrument. On 6th April you are going to the banking company. Whether banking company will honor the check, obviously they are not supposed to honor. Why? Because that is post-dated check. So as per the apparent tenor. So apparent tenor means as per the instruction that are there on the instrument you are supposed to pay. So that is the meaning of the payment in due course. So whenever you are making the payment, that is the drawee. In case of check, that is the banking company. Whenever you are making the payment, as per the apparent tenor of the instrument, as per the apparent instructions on the instrument, then it is said to be payment in due course. Please do remember, when any banking company is not making the payment as per the apparent tenor, that is, if the payment is not in due course, then whoever is making the payment, they shall be responsible. Simply speaking, I have given the general crossing. My banking company is making the payment at the counter, then banking company will be responsible. They are supposed to compensate me. So that is the meaning of payment in due course. So these are all the various topics that are there for you in the Negotiable Instrument Act. So with this we have completed the Negotiable Instrument Act. So the Negotiable Instrument Act deals with the What is the meaning of negotiable instrument? What is the meaning of negotiable instrument? Under section 13 it is defined. Negotiable instrument means promissory note, bills of exchange and the check. Already we have discussed the promissory note and bills of exchange and the check. And you are having the crossings of the checks. And under this you are also having essentials to the negotiable instrument. Like it is free and incumbents, innumerable transfers, free from the defects, holder can sue, and we have discussed about the presumptions also. After that we have discussed about the classification of negotiable instruments and who is having the capacity to enter into the contract, that is who is having capacity to become the party to the negotiable instrument. Minor, we have discussed about the minor, company, corporation, legal representative. Then we have discussed about the due date and the crossings and various kinds of crossings. So these are all the various topics that are covered under the negotiable instrument act. Thank you.